Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by Purdue softball's very own Rachel Becker. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Of course, talking with us before as the Boilermakers get set for a weekend series against the Terps here at home. So I know that last week was not what you wanted, but overall, what can you take from that series, even though maybe the results aren't what you wanted?
I think just like coming off of a weekend like that, the only thing we can do is sort of, get back into practice with, kind of clearing the slate a little bit and, just focusing more on the things that I guess we really needed to work on. And I think just going back into this season or to this series with Maryland with, confidence still after, the sweep and everything. But yeah, I think that we just need to kind of forget about that and move on. I still think that we can compete in the Big Ten this season. So yeah, I think just bouncing back right away is going to be really important for us this weekend.
So I think this is kind of the most, normal it's been for a lot of people. I think since, 2020, obviously season didn't happen. 2021, the crowds were mostly reduced for most of the season. You did get fans back late in the year, but this is really kind of the full year where more normal type season, you're not playing everybody. But overall, how do you think this season is for you this year, coming off the last 2 years, really since 2019?
I think that like going into this season, since we got the opportunity to play like non-conference schedule, was really helpful for me personally, just to kind of, work through some of the kinks and like get, more prepared going into conference season. So it was really nice to not just be thrown into an all Big Ten schedule as like we had last year. So I think it was really nice for like me personally and the team to sort of have that opportunity to, learn how to play together and also like get back into the swing of things with that non-conference schedule.
I know that this is the only weekend series, and then you're going to be after this. You're on your way to Bloomington, then you're on your way to Evanston. A very, very tough schedule for you after this weekend. And this is every game's a battle as usual. Mm-hmm. But overall, what do you feel like this team has to do this weekend to see some much needed improvements out of everybody?
I really think that we just need to get back to like playing Purdue softball. I think at the end of our non-conference, we ended on a really strong note and went in with like a lot of confidence to that Illinois series. And I think that last weekend, we kind of just had one of those weekends where things weren't clicking for us overall. So I really think that this weekend is going to be like the time for us to get back on track and start playing the way that we were a couple weeks ago. And I think if we play some good games and, get some wins, we'll go into that IU and Northwestern with a lot of momentum and a lot more confidence. So I think that this weekend is going to be really important for us in that regard.
So let's talk about you for a second. How have you gotten better this off season?
I would say I worked a lot on my mental game. I think just like, obviously keeping up with going off of what happened like last season. I needed to, I think, just kind of like go into this year without any expectations, without any, like super high expectations, because, that's just like not going to work for me personally. So I think just like kind of working on keeping my confidence and also I would say kind of just trying to take my weaknesses that I had last year and work on those the most. And then like hitting wise, I would say mostly working on certain pitches, working on, my power. I've been trying to increase that. So I would say that was my main focus in the off season.
how are you at this? I know you've kind of taken more of a leadership role with this team, especially this season. How are you with that?
I think that I've grown all 4 years into more of a leader for this team. I think it's really important for me personally to kind of step up and have more of a leadership role this year, especially. We have a lot of underclassmen playing, and I think that like having someone like me who has the most experience on the team and has had that starting role and has kind of gone through the ups and downs like throughout my career. I think it's really important for me to kind of step up and be someone to lead the younger girls. So I think I've really stepped into that role a lot more this year and like kind of started to be more of a vocal leader, and then also continue with like the sort of lead by example type that I've pretty much had all 4 years, I would say. So I would say that is how I've stepped up a little bit more this year.
What's what's the biggest thing? I know, playing for Booty Oliveira it's something because she how she is with everything. She's a fun character all around the field, but it's obviously she wants to win just as badly as everybody else. But what is she like on the field? How does she help you guys get ready for this game? I know it's a kind of an easy question, but it's kind of a complicated one too.
Mhm. I think that Coach Boo does a good job of, you know, sort of being kind of calm for us. Like I think that like when things start to go south, like in games, like she doesn't panic really. She kind of just keeps us like reassured. She's like, you guys can do this. Like, I know you guys can do this. You've done it before. Like, and I think that's really important for us to kind of know that our coach has that confidence in us and that we can succeed and we can always, come back and always be in the game. So I think that that is her. I think that's like one of the main ways that she keeps us sort of like, she keeps us, confident during the game, I think.
In this weekend series, against Maryland at home, and you've been at home so far. I forgot what's it like to play in front? To have is there an advantage you think you have at home, depending on if you're on the road or not?
I do think that we have an advantage with our fans. This year we haven't had fans. We didn't have fans last year, so it's really exciting to see the stadium kind of fill up a little bit. And it's always really exciting to have family and friends there. And I think it does make a difference, like being with our home crowd. I think it's really just that extra like energy piece for us that really helps us like play to the best of our ability. So
Yeah. All right. Of course, tonight is koozie giveaway night. So at 4 p.m., of course, Purdue taking on Maryland. You can catch the game on Big Ten Plus. But Rachel Becker, can't thank you enough for spending some time with us before you get out on the field this weekend against the Terps. And good luck tonight, and good luck this weekend, and best of luck this season.
thank you, and thank you so much for having me.